Hmm. It's very that prolific nature of mother, only child, only child, only child. So there's a thing called epigenetics, which is they did this experiment where they stressed little mice with they stressed them whilst the smell of lavender was sort of pumped into their environment. Then the children's children, so two generations down, when you let lavender off, exhibited stressed responses. So there is,
Wow,
I
fascinating.
know, well, this is what they're finding out now. So there is a lot to be said for inheritable conditions. So let's have a toss around of some of these ideas of my backgrounds, or else it will have been a waste of my time putting them together, which frankly,
We don't want that.
no, no, absolutely not. So we talked in the previous show about boundaries are a good way for creativity because well, basically the situation was you get a client and they keep on changing their mind and this, that, and the other, and it goes off at tangents. And if you don't have boundaries in place, you end up pretty pissed off and fucked basically. So I'm interested in your view on where and how and what making room for creativity means to you.
Hmm. There's definitely a lot of ways that I could take that. I mean, in terms of all the client wrangling, it can definitely take its toll on your creativity. And I've found myself frozen quite often. Uh, the biggest thing for me in making room is just letting somebody know that you're stuck. Because for me, it's like it's like a feedback loop. You know, when you have a speaker on and a microphone, and it just keeps looping back. Unfortunately, all you got's noise,
Mm.
and that's what happens when you're trying to create in a vacuum. So, I've spent and I've had this problem with clients. Well, no, clients have had this problem with me in the past. Let's put that word in the right order, in which I'm working on their project and I get stuck, and then they don't hear from me for a week, and then they're emailing me going, "Hey, where's my copy?" And I'm cowering under the desk because I have no idea how to tackle it. And now I'm behind, and now they're pissed off. And now what the hell am I going to do? I've been in that place more times than I can count. And it's, a lot of people say they work best under pressure. No, you don't.
Mhm.
No, you don't. You just eventually get to the point where you break and you just slop it out just so you don't have to feel the pain anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not good for you. It's not good for the client. It's not good for anybody.
No, no. Well, I mean, it was clarified that in various books that I've read that a certain amount of stress in the moment what does release adrenaline, increases heart rate. So for dealing with something that happens rarely, then a little bit of stress, a little bit of pressure can be
Mm-hmm.
helpful. But when it's something that you experience as a result of your thinking, it's difficult then to get yourself out from that situation. I listen. You don't have to answer any question that I ask you if you don't want to, but the not hearing from you for a week and because you said not physically cowering under the desk, but metaphorically cowering under the
Mm-hmm.
desk, is that a low in your emotional state? So you've got the baseline operation of Lee. Pressure comes, it drops down, and it would go as far the opposite way when you accomplish something. Is that crude or in any way representative of your experience?